Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a lace closure sew-in using the frontal effect method. So I already got my braids. I'm laying down the cap now. I just sprayed it with some of the Got2b spray, and now I'm applying the glue. I always put some glue on a cap too because it will really help your cap stick. You know how sometimes when you start cutting the cap, it'll start like rolling back. When you put it with glue, it doesn't roll up. It sticks in place. So that's why I use glue. And now you see me applying the net because I am doing a sew-in, like I said. So applying a net is really optional. I just feel like it makes your install more secure and longer lasting, especially if you're doing someone with finer texture hair. This will really help their install last. They have the kind of nets that you don't have to sew down like this. Like they have the kind that is like a cap you put on. If you guys get what I mean, like you could buy a net cap and just put that on and it will save you some time from having to sew all the way around. But the only problem with those, I feel like, is they aren't sturdy enough. Like if you could tell, this net is really hard and sturdy, and that's what makes it last. But with the net caps, it's more like a hair net type of cap. It doesn't give you as much sturdiness and security, but it is like a cheat way if you don't feel like sewing it down all around like this. A lot of people don't like to use nets because you can't really get to your scalp to scratch, but if you do use a net, just use the rat tail comb to scratch your scalp. Now I'm about to cut the front of the cap off, and you'll see what I mean when I say it's gonna stay in place. Now I'm taking my makeup, that's my skin tone. This is the Ruby Kisses golden beige color, and I'm just applying that all around the part that's gonna have the closure on it. I apply the same makeup underneath the closure, and then I'm cleaning my skin with alcohol. I really like to use these alcohol swabs. but ever since the pandemic, everybody buying all the alcohol swabs. Now I'm getting ready to apply my glue. Of course, we're going to be using at least 3 layers. I think I use 3 layers. Sometimes I'll do 4. But this first layer that I'm doing right here does not count as a layer. This is just to melt the cap down. You see it was kind of like sticking up. So I apply the glue to the very edge just to lay the cap down smooth like that. And then this is going to count as the first layer. Now I'm about to sew on my bundles. I'm using 30 inches of deep wave hair from Forever Fine Collection. Link will be in the description box to this hair below. So when I'm doing sew-ins on myself, I'm just freehanding it. Like, I don't have a mirror or nothing looking behind me. I'm just doing it based on what I feel. So if it's not perfect, it's because I can't see. But I'm just doing the best I can based on what I can feel. On that first stitch, I actually sewed some of the hair up. Like, I sewed the end of the bundle up, and I didn't realize it till I was about done sewing the whole bundle. But I do go back in it and pull that hair down that I accidentally sewed. Now I'm going in and applying my second layer of glue once it's turned completely clear. And when you're applying your glue, make sure you spread it smoothly. When you spread it as smooth as possible, I feel like that makes it dry faster and dry completely clear. Because sometimes if you leave it clumped, it won't get clear. Then I'm going back to sewing in my bundles. Let me know, have y'all ever done your own sew-ins before, and do you think it's hard, or you think it's like pretty smooth, so like just go with how you feel? Or do you use a mirror? Let me know what y'all do. Do y'all think sew-ins is like gonna go out of style? Like wigs is gonna like completely take over and nobody's gonna be getting no sew-ins or no quick weaves? I just feel like wigs is gonna be the new future. I don't know. Some girls still like to get sew-ins now, but if you get yourself a really good wig, not even get yourself a really good wig though, because you can really finesse wigs like lace, period. You could just finesse with lace. If you know what you're doing, you can make anything look good. So it's really just bleaching knots, plucking, and laying it down. Once you master it, And you don't even have to lay it down with glue. You can do it glueless. You can get the wigs that you just take on and off every day. Like, wigs is just a convenience. It's a convenience. I remember when I first told my boyfriend I was about to start wearing wigs, and he was like, oh my gosh, wigs are for old people. Like, he had the church lady type wigs in mind. Like the short auntie cut type wigs. I'm gonna insert a picture of the type of wigs he thought I was talking about. But I had to send him a whole bunch of pictures of like wigs of this new generation, like the type of wigs we wear. And then he was like, oh, okay. Like, I'm like, see, it don't even look like a wig. But yeah, so I'm just folding over my tracks, sewing. And at the end is when I'm gonna cut all the extra cap off from around the perimeter. So now I'm about to lay the closure down. This is a 5x5 lace closure, transparent lace. So sometimes I cut the lace first, sometimes I just lay it down first. Today I just laid it down first. And after I lay it, I'm going to comb it into place, like comb the lace into the glue. That's what's gonna really make it stick. And then I'm gonna take my elastic band and tie it down around the perimeter. And then I'm gonna sew one side of the closure, sew the other side of the closure, and then sew the back. That's how you get your closure to lay flat. So after I sewed all my bundles in, I'm about to take the elastic band off and spray the hair down just a little bit with some water, just to be able to define my part better. When I cut my lace, I just cut the edge with the scissors, and then I cut the rest off with the razor. And now I'm parting off for my baby hairs. I know some people nowadays say like, oh, I don't like baby hairs. Oh, baby hairs make it look fake. Like, it make it look like it's a wig. Like, I don't see why people think that the baby hairs will make it fake. And my client the other day made a good point. She was like, I always wear baby hairs with every other hairstyle, like with my natural hair, with a ponytail. So if I get a lace and it don't got no baby hairs on it, they gonna be like, dang, you ain't got no edges no more? Like, where your edges at? So that just made a lot of sense to me. Like, if I always wear baby hairs, then I'm gonna wear baby hairs on this frontal too. But yeah, I cut my baby hairs with sometimes a razor, sometimes the scissors. It really don't matter. Like, nothing is really like set in stone for real. Like, you just do whatever you like to do whatever feels right for you. I use scissors, I use razor. It's both the same really. But I always do my baby hairs with mousse or got to be gel, the black tube, or both sometimes. Sometimes I set the foundation with the gel and then put the mousse on top and tie it down, and that'll like make them set in place even longer than just mousse alone. Now I'm about to spray my hair down with water completely and brush it out. And these were my final results. I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Don't forget to check the description box below for the link to this hair. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.